Okay, so this part of the course is all about getting over performance phobia. Now let me tell you a little story. When I was younger and at school, I was always acting in the theatre plays that we put on. And I was never afraid of the audience, but that was because the theatre lights were shining on the stage and I couldn't see the audience looking at me. However, when the principal asked me to represent the school in a public speaking competition, I said, yes, sure, no problem. Now, I practiced in front of my classmates, or the whole of the school, in fact, before the competition, just to see how I would do. And when I walked on the stage and looked at the audience, I saw all these eyes looking at me. For the first time, I got stage fright. I was so scared. In fact, I nearly vomited. Now, actually, the reason for that was I wasn't prepared. I didn't do all the things that I'm going to tell you in this course that you should do. As it turned out, I did some preparation, I followed all these hints and tips I'm going to give you, and I did very well. In fact, I won the competition. Now, let me tell you about when I was a teacher. All my students did oral presentations, and some of them were more scared than others. And in fact, I had a student called Julia, and she was so afraid even of just giving an answer in class in front of her classmates. However, after lessons with me and a colleague, she gave a wonderful presentation. She was still scared, but nobody noticed, and in fact, nobody cared. It was a very proud moment for her, and for me. Okay, so let's go over some tactics that you could employ. So you should follow all the lessons in this package, in this course, to help overcome your performance phobia. But more about those when we actually do those lessons. Now I'm going to give you extra tactic number 1. And it's this. Look between the faces of your audience. They will actually think that you're looking at somebody, but not at them, and they will think that you are very confident, and also they'll put their trust in what you say. Because people always say you should always make eye contact in a presentation. This is true, but if you're very shy and you make eye contact, all your bravery disappears in 1 second. So don't do it. Look between the faces of your audience. Also, look at the foreheads of your audience. If you look left and right between faces, at foreheads, very confidently, people will think you're making eye contact. Okay, so extra tactic number 2 is this. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't work for everybody, but here goes. Take off your eyeglasses before you do the presentation, because this is what's going to happen. Look at the picture. Here you see all these people looking at you. You take off your glasses and you can't see them anymore. Who knew this was an advantage of wearing glasses? Extra tactic number 3. Practice standing in front of a group of people until you feel more comfortable. Okay, now you can do this during lesson breaks or at the beginning of a presentation while people are still talking. It could be somebody else's presentation. Or 10 seconds before you start your presentation. It's very important to get used to all these eyes looking at you. It can make you feel quite uncomfortable, but the more you stand in front of them, the more calm you'll feel. Now, this may take a few times for you to feel more calm, but trust me, it will happen. And remember, at first, fear is a certainty. Okay? There's no getting away from it. And this fear may become smaller over time, but it may stay there forever. But following all my tactics and all the lessons will help you make this fear grow smaller. So, it does get easier. So, to recap, and a little task for you. Try standing in front of a small audience and follow these suggestions. Look between the faces, look at the foreheads, okay? And bear in mind what I'm going to say in this next video. And the video is called "It's Okay to be Shy."